Alright guys, let's see if everything works. Mic seems to come through and the music as well. Okay. I have my beer here. The tradition demanded. Quickly switch over to the music. Alright. Okay, so welcome to another installment of Forging Altea. Let me quickly pour the beer. Today we will continue with the commanders. I did things while off stream, which I will show you in a minute. So they're actually usable right now. So currently there's just a few minor stuff to finish them up. A little bit of sound effects, visual effects. Also a bit of a pet stuff. So pets are going to be used with the commanders. Damn, I need to work on my pouring skills. Okay. Cheers, guys. Alright, so let me show you what I've got right now. So this is the to-do list, so to say. But first off, yeah, I see the current task. It's not correct. Implementing commanders. Cosmetics. Let's call it like that. Okay. Yes. Okay, so here we are, Unity. What is possible right now? So let me quickly jump in. I have the server running locally, so I can test all of this stuff. So let me switch to local here. Let's let me log in. Okay. Alright, so now if I move to the formations, there is no longer a king, there is now another symbol, and this symbol is for Lord Myron. These are all the commanders we have right now, so maybe we even generate a text today and stream. CKY will love that because I will probably use ChatGPT to help me. Yeah, so you can see each of those have a different icon, so it's easily distinguishable which one is going to be used. So they're only cosmetic right now, but maybe features come in the future. So gameplay related features. Yeah, so nothing changed with these guys. Still the same. So instead of attributes here, you have the text to explain what this little guy is, and the other two. And yeah, you can. Hey MW, you can now equip Faye if you have it. So there's just placeholder text here as well. So we need to create that as well. You can equip that, and if you equip it, she actually spawns right next to the commander. Then you can cycle through and just say, okay, I want to use this guy. Save it, go back out, go back in, still there. Yeah. So this is what I've been working on most of the time since our last stream. Since this was a bit trickier. Hi there, Michavi. I'm always butchering names. Well, welcome to stream. Yeah, so that's essentially it. You might notice I have the pet without having 100k gems, but this is all on a local server, so I'm allowed to do that for testing purposes. What is currently being worked on as well, Mika. are these backgrounds. So there will be new backgrounds for commanders as well as for every character in here, so every unit. And each of those will have a different background, just to switch it up a bit. Yeah, so with that said, I do have these formations with different... Let's see, quick Fey here, save that, we'll leave that out. And now I can search for a match and actually use those, and then they will spawn. So we have to wait until the bots locally coming into play. I could change when they're coming to play, but I guess waiting a minute is okay. So, according to my to-do list, there is a new Fey model, so the pet, that we need to import that maybe fixes some of the animation issues. Then we need to take a look at the dissolve effect when commanders are spawning, add sound effects in the formation editor and in the arena. Okay. Yeah, then as I said, these lore texts about commanders and the pet. And after that we will also need to change a bit of the wording in the tutorial. I also want to check if that's still working correctly, but I guess I will do that off stream. Okay, so I found a match. Now I can say, let's say I will use Lokan. So this is this guy's name. It's still selectable here. Should probably disable that. There's nothing better than watching someone code while coding yourself. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a niche thing because I love that as well. It's always a bit very relaxing. Okay. Seems like there's something wrong. Come on. Bots. Okay. So let me quickly switch back over here. Criticizing from the backseat more. Yeah, all these backseat coders. So I will quickly go into the backend, and this is the reason I'm switching, because this might be a security risk if I show that on stream. But I need to quickly change a few things around so I can properly debug. I want a debug level output. Normally I'm always testing with the server running the latest development version, but since I'm also changing stuff in the backend for this, I need to try and replicate it locally. Okay, so containers are getting started. Okay, so they're started up. Switch back. And try again. Just put the logs over here. I want to look at this one. Okay. connected to local. Let's re-sign in. Slow-fi. Okay, so the formations should still be here. That looks good. Yes. Let's play again. Let's see what the logs are saying. Looking good so far. Okay, so we found the match. Finished selecting formations. So the board already selected. I would like to use this one. Then he says filling board. That's unfortunate. Did I yeah, I changed something in the backend. I don't know if I pulled that already. So let me quickly switch back over. Get status. I'm already up to date. So sorry guys, but I need to check that. Select formation. Love the idea of Commander. Seen a quick preview of them last stream, but was too late to learn more. Yeah, so they're currently just a drop-in replacement for Kings, but this is like a foreboding of a much bigger feature that we plan to implement, which is always kind of hard to talk about since we did not nail down the correct so everything that we want to do with it. But basically, the gist of it is that we want to enable players to personalize their appearance on the battlefield. And we thought, as the player themselves is essentially the commander of this army, of his units, it would make sense to allow him to personalize the appearance of him or her on the battlefield. And now we have these three commanders that are tightly locked into the lore as well. So this is why you saw these text boxes before. So there will be a bit of an explainer what is happening with these guys within the lore. But other than that, there's much to come. So the plan is that these commanders can do something later on. But currently they just take 3 hits and you lose the game. Alright, so Mario, we fixed this, but I don't know why it's not working. Okay. Apparently I did not commit that. Yeah, that's the issue. Okay. So found the issue, or you fixed that, but forgot to commit in the office. So sorry about that, guys. I'm a client guy, okay? It's just what it is. I will say here these are nullable. Yeah, that should work nicely. So for this I need to restart. And first and foremost, let me quickly just say, yeah, no, because I'm working on the back end, but just wanting to let you know what I'm doing. We don't want to expose the back end because of security risk potentially. Yeah, so we will add everything with this. Oh, sorry. Git status, git commit, commanders, allow formation selection with nullable commanders. And let's push that to origin, so I don't run into this issue anymore. And after that, I will recompile. I actually had a screen that was not just chatting, but at the top there was like, what did I call it? Working with secrets don't look or something. But since I reinstalled Windows a few weeks back, I lost all of that. I really need to look into how to save these OBS configurations. Okay, so I can tell you, I now rebuilt the backend. These Docker images are getting created. And when that's done, I'm switching back over. All right, almost there. And here we are. Cool. So I will switch back over so you can see stuff. Cool. Yeah, that's always with these live presentations. Something goes wrong. Okay, so let's quickly check again. This looks okay. Also okay. Yeah. I will probably choose formation C. So like, yeah, Myron is cool as well. So let's wait for the bots to come in. Well, the UI works, but I just overrode this flag, by the way, so the client just thinks I have the amount of tokens that I need to have the fake pet. Okay, so I said I want to have Locan here, so now it's working. Okay, cool stuff. So it's his turn.
I am like the wind.
Ah yeah, by the way, he spawned in. And you can see he has the equipped pet with him. So this is what this looks like. So there's Faye. Oh, it's still not decided, but I'm behind him. Yeah, right next to him. It's not very good to see here from this angle. But I chose the left side since this is, yeah, where most domesticated animals going to walk nowadays. So let me quickly just swoosh in here.
I am like the wind.
All of those, and yeah, there you can see she's standing right. Sorry, I guess it's a she. So this is undecided within the office. But there she is. And if I would not have selected the pet item,
I am like the wind.
she, yeah. Maybe always on the camera facing side.
Mind and spirit. Mind and spirit.
Yeah,
I am like the
could
wind.
do that. I guess we probably also already
I
need
am like the wind.
like 2 of. Come on. 45. Thank you. Like 2 sockets. Hi there. Welcome to the stream. And Bene, thank you for the follow. Or Ben? Bene? No, that was correct. Yeah, we probably need 2 sockets left and right. But she's there. So to show you that
Spirit,
does
give
not
me
spawn,
strength.
let me quickly end this game. Oh, I lost. With the next game I will select Maeve, because Maeve doesn't have the pet assigned or equipped, so the pet should actually not spawn. So functionality wise this is all implemented. Now it's just to get it looking good. I guess we need the socket on the left side for the formation. Then I have to figure out which way the camera is facing, because that's basically just showing off. So it should be visible by the camera. But that should be simple logic depending on what player you are. Yeah. She does, by the way, random animations that just saw. She's just scratched her ear. So I wanted her. So let's. Yeah, I probably would do the same. So walk forward here and kill this hunter. Will be recalled to Archer, by the way. Okay. Yeah, but you can see she spawned and there is no Fae because she was not equipped. Another thing I want to fix, and I guess we could do this right now, and this is the play indicator, because it's not spawning with the commander. And after that we will look into the dissolve effect. So when a commander spawns, so either after 5 turns or when one of the units are killed, it should just currently it just appears, but this doesn't look very nice. I guess we will add this dissolve effect. So it dissolves in, so to speak. Okay, so let me finish the game. Yeah, but other than that, from formation to gameplay, it's working. So now, what did I want to do? What did I say? So the resolve, yeah, we wanted to do this with the different sockets. So let me quickly add those. We need, for that, we need these prefabs. These prefabs can be found under entities, commanders prefabs. I'm already there. So there's Locan. And Locan has a weird stance here because that's just how it is. And we have a pet location left, and then we have a pet location right. Looks badass. Thank you. So I'm not responsible for these graphics, by the way. I'm just putting them into the engine and trying to make them look cool. So the credits go to the art department. Okay, so we have left and right, and to quickly check if yeah, there are a few minor issues with that, but let's work with that. So first we put her here. So yeah, I was expecting that, so we need a bit wide. Because we have to think about all these different stances. Oh, no, damn. I just reset. I want to do this with the socket. So put it here. Maybe even further. Whew, I don't know. 0.75. And then basically looking inward a bit, right? So if I then switch to my testing scene, commanders, let's play. Okay, Unity, you can now play. No? I guess my computer is a bit it's a bit much. Docker containers, Unity, stream, all at once. What's happening? It's doing something. I will kill it. Yeah, by the way, we are on the Epic Games Store now. There it is. I actually didn't download it with my primary account, I guess, as of yet. So we can do it together. Like it's not a quick. No, it is. What user is this? Ah, you see, this is the wrong user. Epic Games. Yeah, it's too much for my computer. And this one is really beefy. That's a bummer. Okay. Now you have to do the capture. This is a microscope, yes. So I'm in. Okay. So this is my personal account. So what I will do now is go to browse, new releases, and here we are. I already have it in the library. It's marked as unavailable, which is weird. Okay. So the launch is not the best. Library. Still unavailable. Well. Epic Games doesn't like me. Oh well, so I don't do it live. Okay, so back to the task at hand. Let's fix the pet. So play again. Okay, so that worked. So now if I go to commanders, Locan, and just override the animations here. It's close. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Guess that's fine. We have a problem here. Oh, she's doing something. Yeah, a bit of clipping, but that's okay. Can't see that from the camera. So this is fine. Then next up is Maeve. So this will be a bit more problematic. Let's look at that. So this is how it looks right now. And then we have to do this. Pet location right. Pet location left. And here we'll just invert this. Oh, it's actually fine, I guess. Last time I had it on the right side. The staff was in the way. But it looks fine. So many faces. So let me do Maeve. Override. Yeah, that's actually okay. Looked really weird before. Cool. So we have that set up. So we actually need to change. We need more. We need to change a bit of code for this, but that shouldn't be hard. Prefabs. So you want more? I give you more. Let's move back in here and just do this. Myron. So this guy. So we have the left side here, and then we just copy paste this. Make right out of it. Here we need probably a bit more space, so let me put it on 6.5 for now. Do this, and then same game as before. It actually looks really cute against this character, because the character is already a little bit small, so it's is that good enough? Okay, I guess that works. So if I say Myron, do this. Oh, she laid down. Cute. Yeah, that's quite okay. Okay, so seems to work. Now we need to put that into code. And we need to know which side we're standing on, and based on that we determine which socket to spawn on. Okay, so find the commander class entities. So here we have these pet locations. So it probably makes sense to just say we have a dictionary here from player to transform. So you can't see that because it's really small. We'll increase that. And then we just say pet locations. Thank you, Copilot. And we also need a dictionary cross setting where we say the key label is player and the value label is location. And the display mode, this could actually be one line, that's I guess fine. So wrap this. Mapping from player to pet location. And what we then do is when we instantiate the pet, so we actually already get the player here, so that's cool. Spawn it under this trend. Yeah, that makes sense. So the pet location, yeah, this is no longer valid, right? And we can't do it this way also. Hi dear friend, welcome. Because the player is not the correct info to do that. Yeah, we can't do that do it like that. Public enum pet location left, right, so let's inline those. Locations of the pet. Then we just say pet location here instead of player. Transform location. Let's do it like that, and then we need to determine that these methods are wrong. They need to go down, and then I need to say here private transform. No, not this one. Get pet location. For this I need to have the player. So I need the player, but it's not all the info I need. And I also need serialized field, box group, subsystems, private match subsystem. Check the match subsystem. So then I need to quickly jump into a match and see how this works. So yeah, right now we're just returning. What are you giving me here? Okay. I want to have the left here, and then we do this. And then we need to call trans because transform is already used in this class. Returns the pet location based on the player of the commander. Player of the commander, pet location. So for now we will get this here, pet location, get pet location, player, and then we need to also override this for the formation editor. So right now it should only be spawned on the left side. But we set this up now in the editor. If Unity will let me. Okay, so prefabs locan. First and foremost, we need to delete those. Go in here and just give him the match subsystem. This is not a serializable, yeah. Serializable behavior. Hi Hip, welcome. Okay. Well, this is my music. So pet locations, we have a left and a right. So we also going to delete the pets here because they will be spawned dynamically. But the things I do for MW. Hi, Cloud. Left. Right. Yeah, so let's test that. Then I need to get it straight on how to do it, because actually I only need to know if I'm the opponent or the player. Oh yeah, that's the wrong server. I want to be in the local. Looks more like it. Also will get my notepad here, so I can get my Boolean logic straight. Okay. Set formations. Well, I produced a bug already. So I should now be thrown into the arena again. Yeah. Okay, so this worked. Okay, so let me quickly check. I just want to check this. Pawns. I am player B. So when I am player B, I need to have it on the right side, and player A needs to have it on the. Let's write that down. Player B. Own commander. She stretched.
I am like the wind.
It's going to be right, and opponent commander is going to be left. And player A will be the opposite of that. But I will write it down nonetheless.
I am like the wind.
So, first and foremost, if this doesn't work, we will return null. Can be null. Cool. Ah, yeah. Location. So if the commander is player B, then we need to do this. How to best express that? So if I'm player A, I want to have on the left side.
Yet he is no ordinary man.
Is that even correct? Let me think about this. I'm player B, so I'm always on the left. Oh, that's not correct, MW. So, there is it? Yeah, that could be right. So it's left. This, and if at location equals null, we're going to return. I guess the truth table is not correct. This is what I was alluding to. Let's test this. Bullshit algebra. But for this, I would actually need to spawn a pet regardless, so I'm going to do that here. Or better yet, we don't need to do this, we're just going to use local formations. This is way quicker. Yeah, I was thinking about too complicated, because the camera is always on the right, on the same side then. And if it's player A, then it needs to be on the left, and if it's, yeah, that's correct. Arenas. Good Arak. Then I quickly need to check the formations. I guess all of them have pets assigned, but let's quickly check. Formation A has a pet, and formation B also has a pet. Yeah, I need to restart again. Ah, damn you, Unity. Okay, so also I can say which player I am. This is cool. So we can easily test it, but let me quickly restart Unity because of this button. It sometimes loses the reference to the current open scene. Because this button was essentially hacked in. But it's really useful when you're in some scene but you only want to test from the title screen. And even better yet, if we don't have a match, we will always return left. So this now works as well in the formation editor. Okay. So context, scene context. Let's test. I am player A.
Oh, I am like the wind. This arrow has your name on it. Incoming! Oh! Incoming!
Yeah, I don't need to check on this player. I need to check if the local player match player is player A, then we have it on the left. Otherwise, we don't have it on the left. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we need. So we get rid of this. So this is where my complication came from, because I wanted to check it based on who I am, but that's not the case. I have to check who's the actual player currently. So I know which camera is looking down, yeah. It should be the same for both commanders. That's exactly the thing. So if I'm player A, but one is rotated to look to the left and one is yeah, but you have to so now I'm checking if I'm player A. If I'm player A, I'm looking from the left side onto the screen, onto the board, and if I'm player B, I'm looking on the right side. So I want to see. So if I'm player B, I want to have all pets spawned on the right side so I can look at them. But if I'm player A, I want to spawn them on the left side so I can look at them on both sides. I pressed the wrong button.
I am like the wind.
Ah, but they're rotated, right? Ah, that's the where I messed up.
Incoming!
Yeah, these booleans. I hate them. But at least this should be right now. Yeah.
What? By my honor. Give me something to crush. By my honor.
So this should now be wrong. Yeah, should be on the other side. But it's not good to test. Yeah, that's where I'm tripping up, yeah. I thought it would be easier to test it like that, but we're switching players, so that's not good. But we need a combination of that. I need to know which way I'm looking down, and based on that, I have to say where to spawn them, right? But this is fixed. This can't be that hard. So this was what we had before, and that was wrong. Because that's but that's also wrong, I guess. Why is it so hard to think about this? I'm trying it out. I'm curious. Sometimes this is just trial and error. But we need to test from an actual match now. So what we need to do is instantiate pet always, and don't delete them but uncomment them. either that or the universe. But we had that before, right? That was wrong. Yeah, we did, right? We had, didn't we? Okay. So we will do this and hope for the best. And I will just force them to appear, I guess. Which is easier. Ah, it was a hard check on the player enum. Okay, yeah, this is probably where I messed up. Also really funny that Twitch always thinks this is a link. Good thing you're a a moderator, so that this doesn't exist. So I will be player B almost every time I do this. Get location. Ah, I set it up only for Locan. Which was stupid by me. Right, I only did it for Locan. Yeah, Locan is ready. Then we have Mave. Set up for Mave as well, Myron. Ah, I forgot the match subsystem. Okay. How's Mave looking? Match subsystem in there. Also here. Okay. So let's try again. Should spawn right into Udarak. Yes, here we are. Okay, that's correct. Gameplay, board, talks. And if I do this, then that's correct as well. Okay.
I am like the wind.
So with this we can also check if the formation works. Oh yeah, we're still in the match. I forgot. So let me quickly give up here. Move here. Do this. Can I? That always takes a bit of time because he has to recompile with debug symbols enabled. Ah, I know what the problem is. Never mind. Okay. There is a different prefab for that because the actual prefab here. Yeah, so I just clicked on the display. The display has a lot of this functionality disabled, and the normal one has most of it enabled. And this is just to don't be that resource intensive. I also need to copy those over. Okay, so then do this with Mave as well. Copy, paste. Still the best game ever. Cool, so set this up. And we need the match subsystem and these locations. Cool. Display Mave. Match subsystem. Left and right. And the same for local. Okay, now it should work. Oh yeah. Still attached to the debugger. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, that works. Cool stuff. We can commit. Let's commit that. Let's see. Utils. Yeah, I did that, but I will. Yeah, let me quickly commit that. Sure. Tile added. Flag to check if we are. If the user player already clicked the start button. Okay. Then I did this. I will commit that separately as well. This was a chore as well. Commanders. Added flag to disable display of broken items on item equip controller. Cool. And we can amend that. We changed something in core. Ah, yeah. Come on, it's not that many files. So let's amend that as well. And this should be... What happened? I didn't stage them. Stage. And amend. God, source tree is so slow. I know it's a lot of files, but... Okay, so this is what we did right now. Which I will call feed commanders. Edit ability. Functionality. Always display the equipped pet to the current local player. It's camera. Okay. I will not push for now. Let me quickly check this. Yeah. So there is a new model for that for Faye, and I will now integrate that. No, I do not want to do this. Google Drive, Finger Games. Assets. Characters, pet. Faye, export. Yeah, there's this merge variant. Because the current one, yeah, it's this. We will have a skin mesh here. Convert to floating and dock. And apply. We call this old. So we have a rig of the root here. We optimize because we actually don't need any of those, right? We don't want to attach something to the bones, so that should be good. No materials, these are the animations. This looks okay. Then we will rename this to Faye underscore. For those who wonder why I do this, is that Unity creates this asset avatar, and if I don't put an underscore here, it will just tuck the name on like this. I don't know if you can see it, but now it's M underscore Faye avatar, and I like to have it separated by underscore, so I do this. So let's quickly move through these animations. So we have the ear twitch. Oh, it's a scratch. Okay. This should all be done with the root. Then we have the twitch here, which is always a bit weird since there's so many frames in here. I guess it's 50. 5? 60? Yeah, 60 seems fine. We go from the root and apply. So with the idle, we always have to tuck the loop thingy. We will still go from the root here as well, since we have it. So then we have to lay down. Cool. Should be root as well. So let's bake that in. Then we have to look around. The Pollock. Yeah, so these eyes are actually fixed right now, which is great. Okay. So let's bake those. Sit down. Cool. So the next idle, which is the sitting idle. Okay. Sit up. The sleeping idle. Okay, so these are still broken. Yeah. Stretch. Oh, when I stretch, they're also broken. Why? Then we have to wake up. Excuse me. Okay. So, for this to work, I need to have underscores for all of these. I probably should look into a tool that does this for me. So I buy green name and stuff. Yeah. Just copy these out of this prefab here. Cool. No, I don't want to do that. And then we just, yeah, we just need anim. Lay down. Pollock. No, not an I, and you. Thank you. Enum, and enum. Then we will delete all of those with an underscore. Be gone. Let's quickly look through them. This seems to work. Cool. Let's put them in here. We have an idle. Then we have a ear twitch. A ear scratch. A stretch. And I look around. Then we have a sit down. A sit up. And a sit idle. Sleeping, which is a lay down. A wake up. And a sleep idle. And then we have finally the Pollock. Cool. So this should be it. Let's switch to the scene. The pet scene. So here we have the previous one. So we now have a new one. First we will unpack completely. Why do I have these here? Yeah, I want to optimize those, right? Yeah, this should work. And the ear twitch is down to 60 frames. Okay. Delete this and re-add. Before rename, we unpack it. Call it Faye. We have this, and then we will just copy the component over. Paste component values. There we go. Okay, so now we only have this mesh, which is awesome. Not Faye. Yes, that seems to look good. Let's delete this one and create new one. Delete and unpack so that this is now unpacked. Delete only. Okay. Let me move into here and give it the correct animation controller. Yeah, figured. Let me quickly restart again. This button is a curse. And really cool as well, so. So have you recollected yourself? Yeah, so I can now reinstall it. Don't want a shortcut install. While Unity is starting. it's still verifying zone implementation. Okay. I guess I want to change the material a bit because specular is a bit too harsh for my liking. So I guess we turn it down to 0.1 or something. Okay. So let's play now. We have two-phase somehow. Delete. Put this here. This should be the new one, I guess. Check. Yeah, that's the new one. So it should stretch in 24 seconds. Then we again see this weird eye stuff. Yeah, don't know what's happening there. But I guess for now I will just remove stretch from here as well as sleep. Sleep here as well, or better yet, keep it there but turn the frequency down to 0. So we will never enter that. Apply these overrides. And for testing, I will just quickly change this to 5, 10. So we don't have to wait that long till something happens. Yeah. Okay. It should be good. Now what do we hit? We have that. I want to apply those. Can't I apply those? Okay, those worked. So we have 50 here, 65. So probably put this on 2.5. Then we have 15 left. Here we will do something like, I don't know. Yeah. So I will just not play these animations that are weird currently, and I have to get back with the artist for that. Okay, look around, it's really in favor here. Oh yeah, it essentially works. Where had we something like this, right? Plateaus. There we go. Cool. So we have a new prefab for that, and now we need to go into all of these and tell them to use that. There, it's missing. And do this. Go here and drag this in. Still 6 selected. Awesome. Let's see if everything works correctly. And I used the wrong server again because I restarted. Go. Formations. Yes. Cool. So with this fixed, I will quickly. So many changes. Yeah, it was quite a bit. Okay. Stage all of that. Sure, pet. I re-imported, merged mesh and fixed animations. Okay, so next up we should probably look into the solve. And for that I want to open this thing here. Cool. Pawn dissolve. We probably need a enum for that. Private enum dissolve type. So we have one directional and noise. Types of dissolves. Right. So it would yell at me anyways if it's wrong. How to do this? So this is the default material, this is the default weapon material. And we have, this is also wrong actually. Default skin mesh material and default, because we probably use that for something else as well. Static mesh, default skin mesh. Okay, then we have the skin mesh dissolve material. Skin mesh dissolve duration. skin mesh dissolve ease. And then this is static mesh, static mesh, and static mesh, so this was wrong. And here as well. So everywhere there is a weapon underscore, static mesh place, which is stupid. Don't do it as I did, because this will not serialize well. Okay. Skin mesh dissolve material. Skin mesh dissolve direction. What? No. And first and foremost, we need to do this serialized field, a box group, settings, and here we say dissolve type, and this is the skinned mesh dissolve type. Probably put noise first, right? Yeah. Skin mesh dissolve type. Yeah, let's keep it simple, stupid. Then we have, yeah, just go down this thing. We have this skin mesh. There we go. So here we are with the static. So we need that, and then we call this static mesh dissolve. Dissolve material, yes. We don't need this anymore, but what we need is a bool skinned mesh directional. Yes. And static mesh directional. Can you do this? Awesome. Flag whether the static mesh uses the directional dissolve. The skinned use this. Hard to say iTools. Directional dissolve. Okay. So where did we put this? After the material, right? So we need this for static. Mesh dissolve direction. Static mesh dissolve direction. Did we change all of those? Yeah. I want to hide this, or rather show if name of static mesh directional, and the same is true for this thing, but then dynamic skinned mesh direction. There we go. Skinned mesh dissolve direction. Cool. We should probably create structs out of that. We probably should do that, yes. Yeah, let's do that. Private struct dissolve parameters. This is serializable, and then we will have what do we use here? This. Okay. Where do we tween here? Yeah, probably need to put all of those in there. Starting with the material, so this should be public material, yes. Then we have the dissolve type, right? Dissolve type. And based on that, we will probably need this. Or we can make this public as well, why not? Public bool is directional, and if the type is directional, we have this. We will only show this parameter if we are directional. Public direction, right? This should always default to Y, which is he will not let me do this because it's a struct, right? Yeah, we have to set this. No way around it. Public. What else do we have? Duration and ease, and that's about it. Yeah, float duration. Easing and it's called ease, and I always call it easing. Okay. So I will make the constructor private. Material dissolve type, then this direction thingy. It's quite a mouthful to type, so I will copy that. Then a float duration and a easing. Cool. Do we have different easings for in and out? No, not currently. Okay. Should probably use mesh dissolve start. Yeah, so this is something different. Probably something we don't need really, but yeah. So let me set all of this. Type equals type. Direction equals direction. Duration equals duration. A lot of monkey work today. Easing equals easing. So, and now we will create those methods that we would probably want to use and utilize, maybe. And here we say noise. Give it the material. And float duration. Easing. Here we'll just return a new dissolve parameters with the given material. This directional type. The axis is actually, I don't care really about it. Duration and easing. There we go. And then we have the same thing for dissolve parameters. Directional. Thank you. Let's wrap this. Yeah. So this should have a suffix label of seconds and true. Okay. So what we now do, I will just quickly note all of this down here and say the duration, skin mesh duration currently is 1. For all of those, it's 1. And we use easing linear. Okay. So, we don't need this and this. This. Cool. And this. But what we will need is this hide flag here. Or show if name of is directional. And then we will have follow part group, which will be settings, skin mesh dissolve, fold out group, settings, static mesh dissolve. And here we will have a serialized field with inline property and a hide label. Dissolve parameters, skinned mesh parameters, serialized field, inline property, hide the label, and say dissolve parameters, static mesh parameters. Right, cool. And then we will have a single apply. Yes. Apply dissolve material. We will have a renderer And the dissolve parameters, right? Params. Renderer material equals this dot material. So then we need to say, hey, what are we doing? So if params is directional, so just quickly do the non-directional because that's easier. We will create a result here, which is a dissolve material, which is initially null. Can't be null, because I already have result. I want to do this, I want to do this. Alright. So this now can return a null. Let's inline this. And then we use this. Okay. Params direction. Here as well. And here we also need, so if it's directional and the renderer is a skinned mesh renderer, then I want to do this. What are you complaining about? Default arm. Yeah, why not? Okay, so this will become dissolve, apply dissolve material, where we will pass in the skin mesh parameters. Static mesh parameters, got it. Okay, and then we have to do all of this. First, clean up here. We no longer need these two. This other one is just to check whether to include it or not. Okay. So let's do this. No. Skinned mesh parameters. Static dissolve materials. Skinned mesh dissolve parameters. So call it what it is. What was it called? Skinned dissolve promises. So here we will say skinned mesh dissolve parameters duration and easing. So yeah, we can keep this if you want, probably we'll remove that. Static mesh dissolve parameters, duration, and easing. So now we have to do the same for out. Apply dissolve material. Static. Cool. Rename that? No. Okay. See you next time. Scan mesh dissolve parameters duration. Scan mesh dissolve parameters easing. This code looks really convoluted, but that's only because it's really simple. Static mesh dissolve this, yes. I guess we fixed it. Skin mesh dissolve parameters. Got it. Right. Where is this, by the way? Entities, pawns. Yeah, that's okay. So it was all at 1 second duration and linear. Yeah, I'm also over time. I was completely in the zone right now. But I will set this up in the editor right now, and then I will close off the stream for the day. What do I need? I need all of these pawns. So I have this component here, right? So this should, of course, be linear. Duration was the 1. Then we have these dissolve. Pawn dissolve this. The type should be directional. And we want to do it on the Y. So this is the wrong naming since, right? You're using what? I changed that, right? Shaders, gameplay. Apparently I didn't. Okay, so I have to do this again. Yeah, but that shouldn't be a problem. It should be Y anyways, so that's okay. Where are the prefabs? Here they are. It should be noise linear, and we have these matte pawn noise dissolve. Should probably add a bit of validation here. Validate input. Right. How did that work? Odin inspector attributes. Validate input. So I will put this here. Okay. Validate material. Then if we say if we are directional, it's directional, we will say new directional solve material, put the material in there. And if it's not valid, we will return that. Else noise dissolve. Noise dissolve material. Return noise dissolve valid. And I actually can inline that. Return is directional. Valid. Other than that, we will say we test for noise and valid. Yeah, there we go. But we also have this error message thing here, ref string, error message. So let me quickly take this in, validate material. Display info. Message type should be error, right? Yeah. Whoa, that was too fast. So, for result, if result equals false and is directional, you will say error message, the given material does not conform to a directional dissolve material. Please use a material that derives from the directional dissolve shader. Does it wrap? No, it doesn't. What? Wrap long line, no. Okay, So on the else, we essentially want the same message, so we could probably use some string interpolation here. The given material does not conform to a this to a type. Used to derive from the type dissolve shader. So this is cool. So now we can just do this in a one if and just get rid of this and return result here. Right, cool. Yeah, already 30 minutes over. So I will test this now off stream and next week. I hope I can show you the finished product regarding commanders. But yeah, I think that should work. Other than that, that was it for today. So thank you for coming along. Have a nice rest of the week. Have a nice weekend, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. Until then, guys, see ya.